The Arctic, a land of breathtaking beauty and unparalleled harshness. The Arctic is a place where the natural world reveals its most extreme and awe-inspiring forms. For millennia, this icy realm has captivated our imaginations. From the early explorers who braved its treacherous conditions to the modern scientists who study its mysteries, the Arctic has always been a source of fascination and wonder. It's a place of vast frozen oceans and towering icebergs. These colossal structures, sculpted by the relentless forces of nature, stand as silent sentinels in a world of ice and snow. Polar bears roam its icy plains while seals bask on its shores. These iconic creatures are perfectly adapted to the harsh conditions of the Arctic, relying on the ice for their survival. But this frozen wilderness, a vital part of our planet's delicate balance, is under threat. The Arctic is not just a remote and isolated region. It plays a crucial role in regulating the Earth's climate and supporting a diverse range of wildlife. Temperatures in the Arctic are rising at an alarming rate, twice as fast as the global average. This rapid warming is having profound effects on the region, causing the ice to melt at an unprecedented rate. The once permanent sea ice, a lifeline for countless species, is shrinking year by year. This loss of ice is not just a local issue. It has far-reaching implications for the entire planet. This melting ice contributes to rising sea levels, threatening coastal communities worldwide. As the ice melts, it adds more water to the oceans, causing sea levels to rise and increasing the risk of flooding in low-lying areas. The Arctic, once a symbol of permanence, is now a stark reminder of the urgency of climate change. The dramatic changes we are witnessing in the Arctic are a clear indication that we must take immediate action to address this global crisis. This is not a problem for some distant future. The impacts of climate change are already being felt in the Arctic, and they are only going to get worse if we do not act now. The consequences of Arctic ice melt are already being felt today. We are seeing more extreme weather events, such as stronger storms and more intense heat waves, as a result of the changes in the Arctic. We are seeing more extreme weather events, shifting ocean currents, and disruptions to delicate ecosystems. The loss of ice is affecting the entire Arctic ecosystem, from the smallest plankton to the largest predators. The time to act is now. We cannot afford to wait any longer. We must take immediate and decisive action to reduce our greenhouse gas emissions and protect the Arctic. We must find ways to slow down and hopefully reverse the loss of Arctic sea ice. This will require a concerted effort from governments, businesses, and individuals around the world. We must invest in renewable energy, improve energy efficiency, and support innovative solutions to combat climate change. The future of the Arctic, and indeed the entire planet, depends on our actions today. The Arctic may seem like a barren wasteland to some, a vast frozen expanse where life appears to be on hold, waiting for the thaw. But this icy realm is far from lifeless. Beneath the ice and snow lies a vibrant ecosystem teeming with life. From the smallest plankton to the largest marine mammals, the Arctic is a bustling hub of activity. Polar bears, the iconic apex predators of the Arctic, rely on sea ice for hunting seals. These majestic creatures roam the ice floes, using their keen sense of smell to locate their prey. Their very survival is intertwined with the fate of the ice. Without it, they struggle to find food and raise their young. The ice is their hunting ground, their nursery, and their home. But it's not just the polar bears that depend on this frozen world. The Arctic is home to a myriad of species, each uniquely adapted to this harsh environment. Walruses use the ice as a platform for resting and giving birth. These massive creatures haul out onto the ice to escape predators and to nurse their young in relative safety. Seals rely on it for breeding and raising their pups. The ice provides a stable platform for mothers to give birth and care for their young, away from the dangers of the open sea. Entire communities of indigenous peoples depend on the Arctic ecosystem for their livelihoods and cultural heritage. The Inuit, for example, have thrived in this environment for thousands of years, developing a deep connection with the land and sea. The melting ice threatens their very way of life. As the ice retreats, so too does their ability to hunt, fish, and travel across the landscape. Their cultural practices, passed down through generations, are at risk of being lost. The loss of Arctic sea ice has far-reaching consequences. It's not just the local wildlife and communities that are affected. The Arctic plays a crucial role in regulating the Earth's climate. It's not just an environmental issue, it's a humanitarian one. Rising sea levels and changing weather patterns can lead to displacement and hardship for people around the world. It's a story about the interconnectedness of our planet and how changes in one region can ripple outwards, affecting us all. The Arctic is more than just ice. It's a vital part of our global ecosystem, and its fate is inextricably linked to our own. The Arctic acts like a giant mirror, reflecting sunlight back into space. This vast, icy expanse plays a crucial role in maintaining the Earth's energy balance. The pristine white ice and snow cover reflect a significant portion of the sun's rays, preventing them from being absorbed and warming the planet. This reflective property is essential in regulating our global climate. This reflectivity, known as albedo, helps regulate the Earth's temperature. Albedo is a measure of how much light that hits a surface is reflected without being absorbed. The higher the albedo, the more reflective the surface. The Arctic's high albedo is a natural defense mechanism against global warming, acting as a cooling shield for our planet. White ice reflects a significant amount of solar radiation, keeping the planet cool. This reflective quality is vital in maintaining the delicate balance of our climate system. Without it, the Earth would absorb more heat, leading to a rise in global temperatures. The Arctic ice acts as a guardian, protecting us from the sun's relentless heat. However, as the ice melts, it exposes the darker ocean beneath. This dark surface has a much lower albedo compared to the ice, meaning it absorbs more sunlight and heat. The once reflective shield is being replaced by an absorber of heat, accelerating the warming process. This transition from ice to water is a critical turning point in the fight against climate change. This darker surface absorbs more heat, leading to a vicious cycle of further warming and ice melt. As the ocean absorbs more heat, it causes more ice to melt, which in turn exposes more dark water, perpetuating the cycle. This self-reinforcing loop is a dangerous feedback mechanism that exacerbates global warming. This is a phenomenon known as the ice albedo feedback loop, and it's one of the key reasons why the Arctic is warming faster than any other region on Earth. The rapid warming in the Arctic has far-reaching implications, affecting weather patterns, sea levels, and ecosystems around the globe. Understanding this feedback loop is crucial in addressing the broader impacts of climate change. The consequences of this warming extend far beyond the Arctic. The changes in the Arctic climate have a ripple effect, influencing weather and climate systems worldwide. The Arctic acts as a barometer for global climate health, and its warming is a clear indicator of the broader changes happening across the planet. It disrupts atmospheric circulation patterns, leading to more extreme weather events such as heat waves, droughts, and floods in other parts of the world. The destabilization of the Arctic climate can lead to unpredictable and severe weather, impacting agriculture, water resources, and human livelihoods. The interconnectedness of our climate system means that changes in one region can have profound effects elsewhere. The melting ice also contributes to rising sea levels, posing a direct threat to coastal communities and infrastructure. As glaciers and ice sheets melt, they add more water to the oceans, leading to higher sea levels. This rise in sea levels can result in coastal erosion, increased flooding, and the displacement of communities. The impacts of Arctic warming are not confined to the polar regions, but are felt globally, highlighting the urgent need for action to mitigate climate change. The situation may seem dire, but there is still hope. Scientists around the world are working tirelessly to find solutions to the Arctic ice crisis. One promising approach involves artificially thickening the ice. This innovative idea focuses on enhancing the natural process of ice formation. The basic principle is simple: thicker ice is more resilient to melting. By increasing the thickness of the ice, we can potentially slow down or even reverse the rate of ice loss. This could buy us valuable time to address the root causes of climate change and develop more sustainable solutions. One method being explored to thicken Arctic ice involves pumping seawater onto the surface during the winter months. This might sound counterintuitive, but the science behind it is sound. When seawater freezes, it releases heat. By pumping seawater onto the ice and allowing it to freeze, we can actually make the ice thicker. This approach harnesses the power of natural processes to our advantage. It's a form of geoengineering, a deliberate intervention in the Earth's climate system. While geoengineering is a controversial topic, the urgency of the climate crisis demands that we explore